I come.
Well, doesn't it excite you? The Timon Negru has revived. The Great One, who once ruled this earth as the medium between the human world and the demon world. Isn't it a magnificent view? The greatest minds of their time, those who revered evil, constructed this glorious edifice. Now, after 2 millenniums of confinement, it can at last fulfill the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern. Did he have it?
Of course. He's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
But he has no idea of its true power.
Holy Jesus.
Come on, Nip.
Nope.
Target neutralized.
Two kids gone die tonight.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Combo breaker!
Days later.
The likes of you are forbidden in this land. You are powerless, are not worthy to set foot here.
Wow. I've never seen a talking mutt before. You know, in a dog show, definitely take first place.
You are the human make a mockery of me?
Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, buddy. Let's go.
You regret this, you are.
It's showtime. Come on.
boy, here we go. Oh my God! Bruh.
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
Regardless, you have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my soul and go forth. You have my blessing.
Going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation? This just keeps getting better and better.